My name's Leigh Ratcliffe, and I want to have a chat to you today about trying to get some gigs for the first time. You might be starting out in your music career and you want to try and break in and get paid to play, basically. That's what we're looking at. Now, there's two categories that we can sort of break down into what type of gig you might be doing, and one would be a cover gig and the other one would be an original gig. The way you would approach both are pretty different. So we're going to start with cover gigs, and the reason we're going to start there because I think it's good to try and get some experience first playing in front of people and learn your craft. So before we head straight into talking about what type of songs, I just want to have a quick chat about like where you may get your first gig. Now, if you're completely new and no one knows who you are and you're trying to start out, then one of the great places that you could start would be looking for things like open mic nights. You might want to do some busking, or you might want to play at like a local market or something like that. These three places will give you a little bit of reach, and as far as getting people to see you, you know, lots of people that work in the industry will go to markets. Lots of people that work in town and work in the industry might walk through the mall and see you busking. And at open mic nights, you're actually going to be in a venue that could possibly book gigs. Now, coming back to that open mic night, if you're going to do an open mic night, the best place to do it at would be somewhere that does book other gigs. So other nights of the week, they book musicians that come in and play professionally. The reason for that is because if you're good, the bar staff are going to notice you, and they're probably going to go back to their boss and they're going to say, hey, such and such was really, really good, and I reckon we should give them a shot at a normal gig. Now, when we do this gig in particular, let's talk about the types of songs that we should pick. The best thing that you can do, particularly when you're going to play cover music, is play songs that people know. Now, if you're going to pick some rare B-side off an album that only you are a fan of that particular person and hardly anyone else knows who they are, then chances are people are going to sit there with a blank stare on their face going, what is this? The key things in picking songs would be, first of all, was the one I just mentioned, which is picking something that people know. So if there's a popular song that's just out that you know everyone loves, play that. If there's an old classic song that you know people really like from the past, pick those. The second thing would be is to pick something that has a good tempo. So I see the common thing that I see, or theme that I see with people that sort of go wrong in the cover gig scene, is they play really slow, dreary songs. Now, you might be great at ballads. That's great. But in a pub environment, you need to play things that are a little bit more up-tempo, which puts people in a good mood, makes them want to drink. If they're drinking, the bar's earning money, and then everyone's happy. So try and avoid the soppy, slow songs if you can help it. It's okay to have one in here and there, but don't make your whole set, you know, people will literally just, and that's not what you want. Now, couple of things about when you go to the venue for your open mic night. So we're going to focus in on this open mic night for now. So get to know and be friendly to the bar staff. Make sure you go in and you're happy and you've got a good attitude and you're there for a good time. Be confident, go up and say hello to the person that's behind the bar, introduce yourself, tell them your name, and ask what they need. You know, what time do you want me to start? What time would you like me to go on? All those things. So just have a chat, but be polite, be nice, be happy, and have a good attitude. If you're going to go to an open mic night, go and watch the other people that are there on the same night. If they've told you that you're on at 8, don't turn up at 5 minutes to 8. You know, go and watch everyone that's there that night. As soon as you finish, stick around, watch the rest of the people there as well. That comes back to showing that you've got a good attitude and that you're there to support their night. I'm going to touch very quickly on the fact that if you're going to take equipment along, that it should work and that it should be reasonable equipment. It doesn't have to be the best equipment, the most expensive, but you do have to have equipment that works. I'm going to do a separate video about what equipment you would need if you're going to play a gig, so I'm going to talk more about that there, less about that now. I'm going to be making some more episodes in this particular series, which is how to make a living playing gigs, particularly for beginners. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications bell, and give me a thumbs up. Cool. Catch ya.